And good evening, sports fans. There's a lot to talk about in women's sports tonight. As the countdown to the CONCACAF's World Cup qualifiers in June ticks on, Grenada's national football team is gearing up for a monumental moment with anticipation and preparation reaching a crescendo. More in this Nisha Peters report.
Grenada's senior men's national football team will kickstart its World Cup campaign with Group B matches against regional powerhouses Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica. With just 6 weeks remaining until kickoff, anticipation and excitement are building within the country. Marla Glean, president of the Grenada Football Association, expressed confidence in the team's readiness despite the challenges to secure some much-needed international friendlies since the team's last match against Suriname last year.
We actually made an effort to get into the FIFA global competition that was recently played. Unfortunately, only Guyana and Bermuda got accepted in our region, and the reason why Grenada did not get accepted was because of our ranking. These other two countries were ranked higher than us. I really pushed FIFA to see if we can get in. We were promised that at least 4 teams were going to get in, but apparently the budget was cut, and FIFA decided to be fair, to give the 2 countries that was highest ranked the opportunity to participate.
He acknowledged the missed opportunities for preparatory matches, but assured that plans are on the way to arrange practice matches ahead of the crucial opener against Trinidad on June 5th.
Our plan is to do a camp in Trinidad, and while we're in Trinidad, we're going to play against some of the professional clubs who are in season. The intention is to play maybe 2 or 3 matches during that 2-week camp in Trinidad leading into the Trinidad match.
Grenada finds itself in Group B of the second round of CONCACAF qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA World Cup alongside Costa Rica, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis and Bahamas. Nisha Peters, GBN Sports.
And now for the women. Amidst the anticipation surrounding Grenada's men's football team as they prepare for their World Cup qualifiers, the spotlight also falls on the country's women's football program. The Grenada senior women's national team is expected to resume training in the coming weeks, a significant step forward for women's football in the country. The women's national team last took to the field in December 2023 for their final group match in the CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup qualifiers. Their impressive performance not only secured promotion to League B, but also offered them a coveted opportunity to advance to the prestigious CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup to be held in the USA. The GFA president revealed that plans are underway to facilitate training sessions for the women's team.
Within the next week or so, our women's team will restart training. As you're aware, over 90% of our national women's team are abroad, whether they're players based overseas or just college players, Grenadian players and colleges. We have about 12 young ladies in college in the US now. We're going to play some games in August. There is no competition, regional or international competition for women's football this year for our senior women's team. But we're going to try to do some friendlies somewhere in August or so.
Glean also acknowledged that Grenada is not alone in facing challenges in women's football development, noting similar obstacles encountered by other Caribbean countries. However, he's expressed optimism about the progress and potential for the women's game in Grenada and the wider region.
We're looking at possibly a Windward Islands competition or possibly sending them to Trinidad to play in a competition involving Trinidad, St. Vincent, etc., and other countries who needs games. We're not the only women's team that haven't played this year so far. The only women's team that has played, the only Caribbean women's team that has played football this year so far is, or since our last game, is Jamaica. None of the Caribbean teams, and because there is no competition.
And despite the women's national team's recent advancement into League B, head coach Jake Rennie emphasized that there is still work to be done to further strengthen the team.
Taking one step at a time, we are spoon feeding them. So we've been through our first phase, now we are in our second phase. So more tactical work, more information will be given onto them. Hope that we perform much better than previous competition.
The stage is set for the series between Pakistan women and West Indies women, which bowls off tomorrow with the first ODI taking place at the National Bank Stadium in Karachi. The Maroon Warriors will take on Pakistan in 3 ODIs and 5 T20 internationals. The 15-member squad for the tour of Pakistan comprises Hayley Matthews, the captain, Shemaine Campbell, vice-captain, Aaliyah Alain, Shamila Connell, Afi Fletcher, Sherry Ann Fraser, Janelia Glasgow, Chanel Henry, Zeta James, Kiana Joseph, Jadine Nation, Karishma Ramharak, Stephanie Taylor, Rashada Williams, and Kate Lamont. That's what's been happening in the world of sports.